Well, 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 if it isn't my old nemesis, Mr. Bangalore. I don't know what that means. Alright. Hello, cat. It's a squeak, and bubbles, and this is just... That's a cat. That would be what a cat would do, isn't it? They look at you, you pat them on the face, and they're just like, what are you, some kind of dummy? You dumb or what, you dummy? Huh? What the heck are you doing? Anyways, so yeah, I think that we're gonna do a stone circle today. Hey, that sounds pretty nice. I'm already impressed. Not everyone can follow coordinates, you know. In fact, I can name 3 local power washers who can't. To fill you in, after those amazing monuments in the desert turned out to be linked to an ancient aquatic race, it suddenly dawned on us that this monument out in the national park might be linked to them in some way. I don't mind admitting that it's currently got me more stumped than the rooted remains of a felled tree. But, like all things, it will only reveal itself once clean. Like all things. Hear that? Now you know. They only reveal themselves once they're clean. Whatever that means. So, get cleaning. I think I'm going to do it with... Button. Hit the button. Pull this switch. Lever. Lever, Kronk. Flip the lever. Some such. So, what do you think? Any ideas what it might be yet? I think it's like a blood ritual site. Do like some blood magic here. No, it's too early still. I'll leave you to it. Definitely blood magic. Bigger than I thought it would be. Anyways. Alright. Wonder if this... Let's see how fast it goes. Definitely make it a little bit. I feel like it's about the... Maybe a little faster. I hit Q. I think it might be faster with this just because of the edges. Edges take a bit longer on that other tool, so with this tool it'll just be like whoosh. And about that. Very topical. Just did plumbing. I just did some plumbing, and on the first attempt, because like I'm very novice at plumbing, my first attempt it started like just shooting water out everywhere. It's like right into my face. The house shot me in the face with its water. It wasn't disgusting. It's clean water, but I don't like sprayed down like that. It was very didn't like it. I didn't like it very much. I don't know the word I'm trying to think of, but yeah. But now that I have figured it out and got it set up properly, pretty nice. I was putting in a new water filter because my water is a little bit got like iron in it because from a well. I got a water filter to make it taste better because the iron, I think, I mean, not everyone gets this, I guess, but I think that iron makes water taste a little bit fishy. Not like fishy like suspicious, but like a fish. I had to get rid of that before I could drink it. I've been getting all my water from a local spring for a long time, but we get so much tourism here that it's like... The spring is popular and we get a lot of tourism. Like there are people who will drive all the way up here from another state just to fill up like a truckload of water bottles because, well, I don't know. I feel like there's probably 10 other springs between here and where they live that would be just as good. But this spring has the reputation because it's a tourist area and the tourists come up and get the water. With that, like they never go to the other springs. They see it here because they're just like seeing the sights. And then they go and tell people that it's so good. But it's like really what it is that if you live on town water and you get it from the like town system, it's all filtered. But if you get it from an actual natural spring or you have a well, not filtered, it's filtered, what gives it the weird that everyone. Plus, I mean, a lot of times city water's like dirt. But, anyways, they don't ever go and try the spring near where they live. They just come here and get water. So it ends up being like every time I drive by, I have water gallons to fill. It's packed with. So I just normally I'd wait until it's either raining. The summer when it's raining, there's normally not people there. That's a good time to get water for me. Or like in the winter time at like 9 p.m. when it's so cold that you like your hands just freeze the second you get out of your car. That's a good time for me. I don't like it. I'm just a little guy. So I don't want to. I don't know. I don't know why. I just don't. I don't like to stand there and people try to talk to you, and then like you're waiting there for the person, and someone if you decide to wait in your car, you're waiting there for the person to get done, and then someone else pulls up and they try to like cut in front of you because you're not out there standing by the spring waiting. Try to like get out and go stand by the spring so they can cut you in. It's just not the great. People are so like, you know, up their own butts. But now I have a water filter, so my water will taste good. We have like where I live, it's like on a mountain, and the only downside to the water is that there's a lot of iron in the mountain, so it gets into the water. But with the filter, it'll filter out that iron taste. Just be like probably the most refreshing water ever. Barely goes through. It goes through like I don't know, 100 feet of pipe. Maybe a little more. Probably about 100 feet of pipe to get to where my sink is. Not going through very much pipe, and now it's going to be filtered by a filter that is like the most overkill filter. It'll last 2 years before I have to replace the whatever the thing is inside it. It's gonna be some real good water, and it's not filtered like how they do groundwater filters. It's some sort of chlorination process. This is just an actual, like it's a screen. It runs through a filter, like through an. It'd be real nice. It'll be like when you get the water out of the Brita, you know, those, except it's a water drop. But yeah, I did some plumbing. I'm not very good at plumbing. I figured it out. That's like my second thing of plumbing that I've done on my own. I installed a toilet. That was not fun. Like, installing the toilet wasn't too hard, but the old one was not easy to take out because it was installed a little bit weird. It was all the, like, you're on a, when you install those, you're only supposed to put or this is what I've read, you're only supposed to screw the bolts in like hand tight, and the person who installed the one that was there before me, like, installed them so tight that when I tried to take the bolts out, it actually broke the so it was a real nightmare to get the old one out. But the new one went right in pretty easy. That part wasn't too bad. Becoming a real, what do they call it? A handyman? Everyman? I can do lots of things. I fixed my dryer one time. Did that install of the filter. Toilet. I plumbed in the sink itself, but I had help with that one. So I don't count that as doing it on my own. I'm getting distracted from what I'm saying because I'm trying to sprint jump to this, but I'm doing it. I'm thinking that I'm in Minecraft or something, and I'm double tapping to sprint. It's not working. That's not how you do it in this game. You have to hold shift. You've got to hit shift, don't you? Oh my gosh. This guy doesn't know what he's doing. He's too busy talking about plumbing to play the game right. Oh my goodness. Actually, I have a picture. Hold on. After I'm done washing this one, show you. I mean, it's nothing crazy. You know what? Where is my phone? Here it is. Gallery. This thing. I installed this water drop filter. Snaky pipes. And I put one of those shut-off valves in the sink because you're supposed to have those, but for whatever reason when we did the install of the sink we didn't. I think it was just because we didn't have them on hand, so bother. But now I have that, at least on the cold, it has a shut-off valve, so if I ever need to change anything else, or if I want to, like, for example, change out the sink, the faucet, I can just turn off the shut-off valve up here instead of having to go down into the basement and do it. That's one thing I'm going to do different when I build a house is I'm going to build the house on a slab, then I'm going to have a room in the garage that's for, like, all the utilities. And then I'm going to have shut-off valves under every sink. It's all going to be, like, very uniform. I'm learning all of this stuff on this house, or this, I guess it's an apartment. Just doing stuff here because I know how, and I know the person who owns it. Well, it's a family member's house. I'm renting a room, or not even a room, it's like, it's pretty much a duplex. For now it's a triplex. They built additions. But I'm renting one of the sections. So I'm doing a bunch of renovations, or I have been for like a year and a half. Longer than that probably now. I don't know how long. It's been a long time I've been doing stuff. I've learned like how to do almost everything. One of the things that I can't do, electricity, but that's just because I'm a little bit nervous about doing electric wiring after, because I was struck by lightning. Anything to do with electricity makes me a little bit uneasy. But I gotta figure that out too. I'll have to do it. I'll just have to get over it, you know? The only way to get over your fear is to face it, so I'll just have to actually do the wiring and then it won't be an issue anymore. I think that I have done it before, like before I was struck by lightning, I did wiring on my dad's garage when we were building that a long time ago. But not since being struck by lightning have I touched electrical wiring in that way. Actually, that's not true because I installed a light. That was like really easy. It was pretty much like all I had to do was take the coating off of the wires and then stick them into this. It's like a new version of a wire nut where all it is a little, like a long rectangle case, and there's like little holes where you insert each wire. Like you take your white wires and you insert them both into one. Then you use a different one of those wire nuts and you insert your black wires into that one. Like a metal piece on the back that connects all the. So it's really easy to work with. Take any know-how. So I have those for when I do the rest of my work. Well, working outlets and stuff is. But I'll get there. That'll be one of my next things, I think, because now I feel like I'm practically a professional plumber. I'm just kidding. Oh man, it took me 2 days to do this project. I can't really call myself not honest. Anyways, I could dishonestly do it. I could put it on my resume and be like, "Hey, I'm a plumber, man. I can plumb. I can do heat. That's real." I installed the furnace. Did all the ventilation, HVAC. I guess would that be the what? HVAC. Oh yeah, I learned something. This is why it's on 1 instead of 2. I should have done this before because now I just wasted a bunch of time. I could have been using this even better sprayer. So to switch between the different versions, you have to hold 1. And then you can go to the different ones. Opens up the menu. Or it's something else on controller, but I'm using Buzz and Keyboard. Yeah, so now I have the better sprayer. Oh man, this thing is better too. Look how fast it's cleaning stuff up. Feels faster. Sounds better. I like the sound of it. Like it's doing more thing, you know? Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I'm a plumber. I done did it. I done 7 years in construction. Very good at construction. I can do drywall. If I really put my time into it, I could do it right even. Really don't like it. I do okay at it. I can do HVAC, like I said. Like venting, or not venting. Well, yeah, I guess it is venting, but heat ducts. I can run duct. What else can I do? A lot of stuff. I can paint, which I guess everyone can paint, but maybe not everyone. I feel like painting's one of the ones with a lower bar to entry. I mean, being good at paint is different than being able to paint. Like, I can do that. And most of the time, not get paint all over the... Sometimes there's like a smudge, but most of the time it's not the case. What else have I done when I was here? I've built furniture, like the desk that I'm using for my computer and all my whole workstation, and like this desk that I'm at right now. I built this. Built table, like a game table for board games, but I had the chance to play any board games on it yet, and it's not actually finished. I'm gonna add I've got the base table done, but I'm gonna add cup holders, and I'm gonna put in whatchamacallit there. I'm gonna put in some like a cover, pretty much, so that when I'm not playing board games on it, I can just close it up and use it as a regular dining room table. Pretty. That's coming along pretty well. Worked on it for a while because I don't know what else. I feel like there's other stuff that I've done in relation to that kind of stuff. That's kind of like all the major areas. Oh, I also built a big raised bed for my garden. On one side of it, it's got a what are those things called? Where a lattice, I think is what it's called. It's got a lattice on one side that goes like 8 feet up for because I'm gonna grow grapes, or I am growing grapes. They're just in hibernation mode. They got started last year and they grew they're probably like 2.5 or 3 feet long now, but now they're in hibernation mode because they do that in the winter. As long as they don't anything weird, they should pick up again and grow faster, because I got them in like the middle of summer, and it took them a while to come out of hibernation mode because they got shipped to me in a box, and the dirt was really dry when it got to me, so I think maybe they were stored for too long. But they did manage to start growing. They grew out a good bit this year, and then next year, like I said, I think they'll grow a lot more. And that whole garden bed, that whole raised bed, is just going to be for grapes next year. I guess that grapes get their roots can extend out to like many feet away from the actual plant. They need a lot of ground area. So they're going to have a full 8x4. Yeah, the bed I think is maybe it's 10x4. 10 feet by 4 feet. I think it's 10x4. Might be 8x4. But they'll have that entire area. Yeah, it must be 8x4 because I cut the boards in half for the ends. Must be 8x4. It'd be like slightly long, or slightly bigger than that. Slightly bigger than 4 wide. Oh. Brain no work good sometime when I speaky. But yeah. That. I did a lot of stuff last summer. I'm gonna do a lot of stuff next summer too, but I'm getting to the point where I'm very close to being able to just buy my own land or a house, depending on what's available. kind of hard to find stuff around here, and I don't want to move a long way away. So it just depends on what comes up. If I have to get land, I will. It'll mean a bigger loan, but if I could get a house, I could get a smaller loan, I think, you know, depending on the house. I could just, if I really wanted to, I could just tear down the house that's there and build a new one. I'd like to get a piece of land with, like, kind of an okay mobile home on it, and then, like, build a house on the land, and then eventually just get rid of the mobile home. That's what I'd like to do. Like I said, there's not a lot of options of stuff to buy. Most of it right now is just land. There's actually like 2 big subdivides that have just happened nearby that have opened up like a ton of pieces of land, but a little bit more than I have enough saved up for. So, not there yet, but I'm thinking that by next year, and I'm on track anyways, next year for land, depending on what. And then the true adventure begins. I don't know what I'll do. A lot. I'm gonna do a lot, I tell you. I tell ye. A lot to do. I'm gonna be busy like 9 hours. About 9 hours. That's not what I meant to say. 9/10 of the day. Then I'm gonna sleep the other 10. I can do a lot of videos when I do that, though. I don't really want to do too much. Well, I guess I could do some. I should probably make a separate channel to do stuff like that. But I might do some stuff where I'm building stuff here, but I haven't really done a lot of that because I don't want to show this place too much because it's not my, like, I rent, so it's not my. When I have my own house, I'm not too worried about it at that point. I guess inside it doesn't really. We'll see. I might do some more of that. Also go on like hike stuff a lot or walk. That would be a whole different channel. Whole different. We'll see about that. That's my construction stories? Not really even stories, just a list of skills. It's like my resume. Congratulations, that's my idea 1. We're looking at an ancient form of floor is lava. Folks would stand on the columns and try to knock one another off their perches. I don't think that's what it is, buddy. I gotta tell you, man, I don't think that's what it is. I think it's a full dark blood ritual site. Oh, I missed the 3rd text because I was too busy talking about some. Anyways, they're gonna be doing druidic dark blood rituals here to summon demons to fight the Romans or something. That's what happens, right? And this sprayer's so much better. I can go long. I like this sprayer a lot. I like it a lot. Very nice. Big floor. What else have I done this week? The Home Depot like 5 times while I was trying to get that sink installed. That's probably where most of the time that I spent trying to do it went, to be fair. So it's not really like I spent actual 2 days working on it. Just had to drive to Home Depot like, let me think. I went, I think 4 times. And one of the times I went yesterday night, and for whatever reason, Home Depot closed at 6 yesterday instead of 9 like they normally do. So I drove all the way out there and they were closed. So that one I guess doesn't really, that doesn't count. We'll say that doesn't count. I didn't actually get to my objective. I mean, I did go to the town. I drove 20 minutes, probably 30 minutes because it was a little bit, it was nighttime. And in the winter, the roads are not as good. So, I think I went that slow. I got a truck, so I don't really. I'm fine. Could use better tires. Accidentally, when I was getting my tires replaced, I accidentally said all season instead of all terrain. So I got all season tires, which are nowhere near as like all terrain tires are like, they have like inch deep treads and they're blocks. Like the treads are blocks or something like that. Like it goes horizontally and it goes vertically. And then all seasons they just go vertically. And they're just not as good for all terrains. I mean, I guess they're supposed to be good in snow, but they're really not. If I'm on a hill and there's snow, it'll just spin unless I put it in four-wheel drive. But if I did it in my all-terrain, like I used to be able to drive through snow, no problem. My all-terrain tires that I had before. So I really wish I had, misspoken then, because it turned into a whole thing. But I did it, and then I got them, and I was like, oh, that's not what I wanted. But I didn't want to like raise a big deal. My own fault. So I just went with it. I've had those for like, but I think pretty soon I'm gonna go back, get some new all-terrain tires on those on it. Gotta keep looking over because I'm paranoid about that sink. It only splashed out at me one time, you know? I shouldn't be this worried about it, but I like the back of my mind all the time right now. I guess it's just because it's a new thing, so you know, don't know if something weird's gonna happen. Just waiting for it to explode. I think it's fine. I don't think it's gonna explode. Worrying. That was like the most stressful thing. 2 days of just nothing but extreme stress. Because when I start a project and I can't figure it, or I can't finish it, I just get stressed out about it. And I just spend like all day stressed out, mad, or maybe not mad. Like, I don't know what the... just really causes a... But now, it should be, I think it's fine. I ran it for like 10 minutes, nothing happened. And it's been off for another, I don't know, half an hour now, and nothing is probably... Lines are all full of water. I just stopped thinking. It'll be fun. The same thing happened when I first... At least this isn't like stress because the project's done. I'm pretty sure that it's good. This is just like, you know, a little bit of worry that maybe it'll happen. I'm an overthinker too, so I think about stuff way more than I should think about it. Hopefully, I think it's fine. I think I just... Idea 2. The practice table for some kind of primitive parkour. Remember, these were merfolk, so presumably much more flexible than us. Their omega-3 levels must have been through the roof. That how you get flexible? You take omega-3 acids or something? Eat a lot of fish? I eat tons of fish. I'm not like... Well, I'm kind of flexible for... I mean, like... For someone as tall and with as broad of shoulders as I have, I'm fairly flexible. I mean, I'm no gymnast. But I do eat a lot of fish. Mostly sushi. Sushi's so good. Actually, lately I just got into having... because I never really had tried it. I just had sushi rolls for a long time, but lately I've gotten into eating the, I think it's called sashimi, where it's just the fish and then the rice. Like the fish is sitting on top of the rice, and that is... I thought that it would have less flavor because it's just rice and the fish, and it doesn't have like the roll and, you know, the avocado or cucumber or whatever. But Somehow it has more. Or maybe not more, but dude, I've only had tuna sashimi so far. It's been very... I thought tuna would be a safe place to start, but we'll see. I really like the eel sushi, so maybe I'll get eel. That would be good. But yeah. Have it a couple times a week. Probably spend more money on sushi than I should, but honestly, got it. I got it. You know, I'm way below. Gotten to a point where I'm way below on my what is it, 50 30 20 or whatever, where it's like 50% goes to what you like, your stuff that you have to do, and 20% or 30% goes to your debts and other, or debts and saving, and the last 20% goes to your wants. Like, on my wants, I spend like 5% or something. I don't really do much. My biggest thing is games on Steam, but I've gotten to a point where I only really buy games when they're on sale. Or like, I bought The Outer Worlds. If there's a game that comes out that I have really been looking forward to, I'll get it, but most of the time I don't buy games unless they're on sale, or if I really have wanted it for a while. So I don't go where like it used to be. I used to buy games all the time. Probably like every single week I would buy. Not that I play them all. I play them. Now, really gotten a hit. Has helped a lot. But like I said, I'm way under on my wants percentage, so I can just, if I want to go, I figure if I want to go have sushi a couple times a week, do it. Just stop me. Oh, one, that's right. Not one. One. Not one. Oh, one. Even with my energy drink. So, low carb. Because I got that DUBBY Energy. Speaking of DUBBY Energy, it's pretty good. Probably think about it a little bit more before I do this. Like, when I try to advertise DUBBY Energy, I should probably think about what I'm gonna say a little bit. Because, like, I don't know, I gotta sell it. And if I sell it, I make some more from it eventually. And also, I don't know, I just want to be like more involved in DUBBY stuff because I really like the product. Like, if I get enough and I get to be like, they have a partner tier 2 now, so if I get to be partner tier 2, I get to do like, I get to work with the people who, I could be like, I could have like a custom flavor or something. They've been doing a lot of custom flavor. That would be pretty cool. I don't know what my custom flavor would be. Maybe like sour or something. Really like sour flavor. Green apple. I think they already have a green apple. They kind of already have flavors that I like, so I don't know what I would make my custom flavor. I could think of one, sure. There's lots of stuff that I like. Just do something weird. Just be like, this is my custom DUBBY flavor, sushi. That would be so, that would be, I feel like that would not be good. That would not be a good energy drink flavor, sushi flavored energy drink. Don't think that's what people want. Or maybe though. I mean, who knows? Could be an untapped market. I'm sure no one's thought of it. Sushi flavored energy. I mean, who would think of that? That's like deranged thinking. That's insanity. Someone would have to be insane. Someone would be me. I'm insane. But, you know, they'd have to be crazy. That probably wouldn't be it. Something cool, though. It would be super cool. Have my own custom flavor of something. I'd have to get a lot more. I'd have to. I mean, I guess I just have to be consistent for a little bit, a while longer, for a while longer at least, and hopefully, like, something really hits. If something really hits, it would give me a boost. But even the way it is, I mean, I could. Solid. I feel like it's a pretty solid amount of views on some of my stuff for small channel. I don't like saying small channel for starting out. I don't know, whatever. I think it'll get there. Keep getting subscribers. That's suggesting that I'm doing something. Some there. Some there. Also see some over there that I didn't get. Oh. There we go. Oh, the symbol on top is not. Right. Right. Hello? Hello? There we go. Job's done. Very cool. That was a quick one. How long did that actually take? 36 minutes. This is going to be a short episode. Deputy Warden Indy has bagged us a bargain rock climbing park, but gosh darn it, not even a tree frog would want to climb it in its current condition. Can you come clean? That'll be the next one. Gonna clean a rock climbing wall. We're back to smaller jobs for a little bit, I guess, because there was that huge one. I guess it makes sense that we'd be on smaller ones again. There's one of the... I'm gonna say, where are my cats? Where are my cats at? Ulysses. Saw that gnome up there. You get out of here, you dang gnome. Those gnomes are the aliens. Probably not aliens. Something suspicious there. Maybe there's cameras in them and they're the government. Government gnomes are watching us. Gotta watch out for the government. They're gonna get you. They'll be always watching from the tops in the bushes and stuff. Watching you with their fake birds. Dang governments. Anyways. That's complete. We did it. Fantastic. Make sure to buy some Dubby. My link's down in the description. You get 10% off if you use it. It is very good, jitterless energy, and it doesn't, like, I don't know what the word is. It's not very harsh. It's like you just mix it with water. So it's not a lot of, like, it's not carbonated or anything like that, like a lot of energy drinks. So it's not as bad on your teeth, I think. And it doesn't have sugar in it, so that's big. Not having sugar in it is a big positive. It doesn't have any calories. So that's also pretty good if you're dieting or whatever I am. Cut down on your calories, and it costs way, way less than buying an energy drink every day. I can drink this every day. It's $30 per container. So if you bought one at full price, it'd be $40 for 30 servings, which is, it's a month for me. Maybe like a little less than a month, because sometimes I'll have 2 in a day if a weekend and I want to stay up late. But most of the time, just one a day. Last about a month. So it's $40. And I did the math out on buying energy drinks, and it was $120 a month. So it's massively better on price than buying energy drinks. And I think it tastes just as good, maybe better. They have a lot of flavors. So like this one's sweet and sour blue raz. My favorite, this might be my favorite now. But my favorite before this, or before I tried this one, was called Beach and Peach. And then there was one called Dub Sludge that was really good. It was like a sour apple. Trying to think. I haven't tried a lot of other flavors yet. Still a bunch that I can try too. And they also have a hydration thing, which is not energy. It's just for hydration, like flavored water pretty much. So that's a thing. I haven't tried that yet, so I can't say one way or the other about it. But if it's as good as the regular Dubby stuff, then it's probably pretty good. Yeah, and they're They're a fun company. A lot of creators involved in the company now, and a lot more getting involved, I think. So definitely something worth checking out. And get 10% off if you use my code. It's down in the description. There's a link, and the code is Goodwin. Check that out. Well, doesn't look like there's much to it after all, but it looks great clean just the same. Thanks for your help, Peak Cleaning. Is that what my company's called? Peak Cleaning? Everyone calls it something different, so I don't even know. Didn't get much money for that one, but that's alright. Didn't think that I would. Let's check the store and just see. I'm probably not going to buy anything right now because I'm almost to enough to buy this $2,000 thing. But what's new? This lamp's new? Retro lamp? Kind of cool. Is that new? I don't know. No, that was there before, I think. All this other stuff was already there. The retro lamp is the new thing, I think. You get like one new one per mission. I'm saving up for this. I don't know why. I don't think that it has any special thing, and I don't know why it costs 2,000. But because it costs 2,000, what room shall I hang out into? Let's hang out in this one. We never hang out in the futuristic room. And these chairs sure are slippery, though. These chairs are like made of ice from Crash Bandicoot. If I sit on the table, oh, the table's slippery too. Well, if I go between the chair and the table, the table was kind of holding. All right, well, I'm just going to sit on the rug. The rug's not slippery. Another great day. Pretty cool if you could open these shades. Kind of see out a little bit. Anyways, thank you for watching. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and also leave a comment if you like. And I will see you all next time for some more power washing. Have a great day, and goodbye.